Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be doing a complete The Walking Dead character tier list. I've always wanted to do this and I'm so excited to be doing this with you guys, man. So thank you guys so much for the support. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more The Walking Dead content like this. I'm also going to be doing another tier list video where I break down and rank The Walking Dead seasons, and we're probably going to be ranking those by half season since it's a lot more accurate and fair in my opinion to rank them that way. So be sure to stay tuned for that, and we're going to jump right into this right now, man. We're going to start off with Maggie and just work our way across. So, Maggie Rhee. Maggie's a very good character. I didn't like her at first as much, and then she started to grow on me in like season 3 and 4. I'm going to put her in A. I have to. I think especially in her spinoff in Dead City, she was really good. I think Lauren Cohen is a great actor. She's an A character. She's an OG. We gotta love Maggie, man. She's just a good character. Next, we have Glenn. Glenn is also going to go in A, and actually I like Glenn more than Maggie. He just seems so much more wholesome. He seems like such a good human being. He has such a genuine heart. And Glenn was like the soul of The Walking Dead, you know? Like, he just brought something special to the screen every single time he was on. And I really miss Glenn. I really, really wish they wouldn't have killed him off. I think Stephen Yeun did such a great job bringing out just the true character and the true heart of Glenn, you know? Like, he was such a great, wholesome character, brought such a good vibe to the show, man. I honestly really miss Glenn, so he's going to go in A. Next, we have Patricia from Season 2. She's just very mid, I think. I'm going to have to put her in D. She just didn't do anything for me. She was just there. She wasn't terrible, but she never had any real chance to develop or any real screen time. You know what I mean? She just was there in the background. Not a bad background character, but compared to some of these other characters and even some of these other background characters, I like them a lot more than I did Patricia, so she's going to go in D. Next, we have Amy. Amy's another background character, but I think she had more of an impact on me than Patricia, so I'm going to put Amy in C. Next, we have Jimmy. Same thing as Patricia. Didn't really care at all. I think this was Beth's boyfriend, if I'm remembering correctly. Just didn't really do anything for me. Next, we have Jackie. Kind of same thing. Just was there, you know. I think it was kind of sad how she died at the CDC with Jenner, but I also think that that was kind of a stupid thing to do, in my opinion, to just give up and quit. Maybe she could have been better, but I think her ceiling was like right here, and she just never reached that, obviously. So I'm going to put her in D. Next, we have Merle. I think Merle was a very interesting character. He's like a bad guy, but he tried to make things right at the end, and that's why I'm putting him in A. He was very just like compelling, you know, like I hated him at first, and then I started liking him in season 3, and then he died, you know, obviously. And I don't know, Merle's very, very interesting. Maybe he's not on Glenn and Maggie's level, but like the way I would look at this is maybe Merle's a B. I'm going to put Merle in B. He's a very, very good character. High B. He's not on their level, though. Putting him up here made me realize that. I'm like, no. But we're going to put him in B. I liked Merle a lot towards the end. It sucks he died. I wish he would have been alive into the prison arc a little bit more. I think it would have been cool to see him fight the governor in Season 4, Episode 8. I think that would have been awesome, man. Next, we have Ed. An absolute L. The biggest L of the entire Walking Dead. Actually, probably not. But Ed is just such a loser. Like, he's just such a terrible human being. I wish I could even put him farther down. Like, if there was like just a you're going straight to hell tier list, he would be there. He's such a bad human being. I'm not wasting any more time talking about him. Screw Ed. He's terrible. Now we have Beth. I liked Beth a little more than Merle, to be honest. Did I? That looked a little weird when I put it right here. I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to put Beth right here. Beth was a little bit misunderstood and got a lot of hate. You have to remember, guys, she was like 16, 17 years old in the apocalypse, you know what I mean? And I actually enjoyed her stuff with Daryl a lot. I know, you know, that episode, Season 4, Episode 12 still gets a lot of hate, but I don't know. I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate Beth. A lot of people have Beth down here. I've seen it in other tier list videos, but I'm going to put her in B. Next, we have T-Dog. T-Dog is fine. He never really, actually, we're going to put him right here. I like T-Dog. I wish he would have stayed alive longer. And I think that it sucks. I feel like he became less and less relevant as the seasons went on. He was in season 1, 2, and 3, and obviously he died in 304, but he just never really did anything too crazy. He was funny. He was a good human being. He was a good person, but I just wish he would have stayed alive a little bit longer. Next, we have Lori. Or Andrea, excuse me. Not Lori. Her name's Lori Holden. But next we have Andrea. Andrea's going to go in... Man, she really pissed me off in season 3 with the whole governor stuff. I gotta put Andrea like high C. I think she's a little bit better than T-Dog, but then again, is she really? Is Andrea really a better character? I mean, she shot Daryl because she didn't listen. She was sleeping with the governor. She should have killed him. She knew he wasn't good, and she still didn't kill him. He had fish tanks full of zombie heads. Like, what are we doing, Andrea? She's gonna go right here. She just didn't do it for me. Just didn't do it for me, man. Next, we have Sophia. Didn't bring anything to the show. I mean, she died early. She ran away. She didn't even know how to make it back to the freaking road. Like, she's obviously stupid, so I don't know. That's a little harsh, but we're going to put her in D, man. Sophia did nothing for me. Next, we have Shane. Shane is interesting. Shane's an interesting character, man. I'm going to put Shane... It's like Shane and Merle. They're very close. Which one's better? Merle's better than Shane. We're going to put Shane right here. He was interesting. It sucks that he was such a simp for Lori, man. Honestly. Because imagine if Shane stayed alive and ended up with the Saviors or something, and then kind of played like that Dwight role and switched teams back and like saved Rick's life. I mean, dude, that could have been so sick. But hey, man, I'm not a writer for the show, unfortunately. So I'm going to put Shane in B. Next, we have Milton. Just didn't do anything for me. C tier, mid character. He was kind of interesting. Some of the tests and stuff he was running on the walkers and some of the theories that he came up with were interesting. And you can tell he was obviously a very smart, intelligent person, and he was trying to figure out what's really going on in the zombies' minds. And with the resources he had, he was doing a good job trying to do research and find what's going on with the zombies. So you have to give him credit for being different and just trying to do something that no one else was trying to do. So I think Milton's okay. He's actually a decent background character. Next, we have this person. I really don't even know who the heck this is, dude. Is this like an Oceanside girl? I don't know, but she had to have been pretty irrelevant. I'm going to put her in F. Don't even really know her name, to be honest. I think she's an Oceanside girl. But yeah, I don't know her. Next, we have Dante, the freaking traitor. Dante. I'm going to put him in D. I never really liked him that much, even when I thought he was a good dude. But since he was a traitor, he didn't even play that role that well. He didn't live much longer after he exposed himself and killed Sadiq. Didn't really bring anything to the show. It was an interesting plot twist, I guess, but it just didn't do it for me. Next, we have this guy. I think this is one of the Hilltop kids. Just irrelevant. Next, we have this loser. I think his name was Brendan, right? Or Brandon? He was like the Negan fanboy that killed the little kid and the mom in season 10, I think episode 5, I believe. Yeah, this guy's a nerd. He's an absolute L. Terrible human being. He thought it was like a test and Negan just smacked him with the rock, remember? That was so funny. But yeah, I'm glad he got hit with that rock. He's a loser. Next, we have... what's this girl's name? Is it Josephine? No. I really don't remember this girl's name, but I remember this was in season 9, episode 14, Scars. She was like... Oh, no, it's not Josephine. It's, what's her name? Jocelyn. That's it. Haha, Jocelyn. That's her name. It has to be right. She was really aggravating. And obviously, she betrayed Michonne. So she's just a trash character to me. F. Didn't really even like her being a villain. I thought what she was trying to do with the kids was just kind of stupid. Trying to make the kids like a tribe or something. I don't even know. She was turning them weird, the kids were like little demons. Just terrible. We have this guy, Highwayman. Just didn't do anything for me. Boring. Next we have this guy, one of the saviors. Another just boring character. Next we have, what's her name? She was married to the welder guy at Hilltop. Tammy Rose. Mid. Mid as hell. Probably better than Jimmy, but not better than Patricia or Jackie or Sophia, so we're going to put it right here. We have this guy, Savior. He was always aggravating to me. Probably a little bit of a better character than Ed. We're going to move Ed all the way down here because he's just douche. But, yeah, this guy right here, F tier, boring. Next we have, I think this guy's name was Justin. Justin was okay. I know he was in the TV show The 100. He played like King Roan. And so I always thought that was cool when I saw him because I remember him from that show. So he was pretty watchable. He's a watchable actor, in my opinion, but his character was just annoying. So we're going to put him at the top of D. Next, we have, I think this guy's name is Ozzy. Ozzy was cool, man. Didn't really do anything crazy, though. Didn't have any real depth or anything. He's like on a Patricia level, to be honest. He's around here. And honestly, Tammy Rose probably had more. I don't know. I'm going to put him right there because he was funny. He wanted to watch that movie so bad, and unfortunately he died. Next we have this guy. What's this guy's name? Virgil. That's his name. Virgil the Virgin. No, I'm just kidding. He's just mid to me, dude. Like, he just didn't... Him and Connie had that cool episode in season 11, like the scary house. That was interesting. But Virgil's just mid. Like, compared to some of these other characters, Virgil just doesn't do it, man. We have this girl. This is like the grown-up version of the little kid that Tara was flipping off, right? What's her name? I don't even remember her name, man, but she just didn't do anything for me. She's not like a terrible human being, so I'm just going to put her in D. Next, we have this guy, the welder from Hilltop. I can't remember his name. Earl, I believe? Earl's like up here. Like, he's just a D character. Ooh, Michonne. Michonne's A tier. I like Michonne more than Maggie, but not more than Glenn. So she's going to go right here. Such an incredible character, man. Denai did such a great job portraying Michonne, man. She really did. And I'm actually in the middle of rewatching The Walking Dead right now with my girlfriend. And I'm in season 3 right now. Like season 3, episode 9. And the way Michonne starts out versus where she gets to, and now she's going to be in the spinoff with Rick. I mean, Michonne is just such a great character. I love Michonne. I know some people are like critical of her and Rick being together, but it makes sense, honestly, with what they've been through together. Like, there has to be some sort of connection there, you know? And I think they brought that out in each other, you know? Like, Rick and Michonne were just meant to be together in my mind. So I really like Michonne. She's going to go in A tier. Next, we have Dr. Jenner. He's like right around here. He's better than Amy, not cooler than them. He's going to go right here. Cooler than Milton. They remind me of each other, to be honest. But yeah, he's cool. Next, we have Axel. Just a boring character. Patrick. Ugh, this kid was a weirdo, dude. He's going to go down there. Tyrese. Tyrese was a really good character. He's going to go above Beth. Is he? Do I like Tyrese? I don't like... Shane is not a good character, though. Okay, we're going to put Tyrese a little bit above Shane, just because Tyrese has such a good heart. But I don't like him more than Merle, because I loved Merle's storyline towards the end of season 3. That was incredible. Next, we have Tara. No. Tara's going to go to B tier. I like Tara. She's pretty awesome. I actually really started to like Tara in season 9, and then they killed her off, of course. But yeah, Tara's going to go right there. Cool character. Good character development, in my opinion. Pretty cool character. Tomas. Garbage. Terrible. Horrible. This little loser, too. Terrible. Oscar. Oscar was actually okay, dude. Oscar was a solid character. We're going to put him in C. We have this guy. Is this Felipe? Is that his name? No. Felipe was the guy Daryl shot in the butt with the arrow. What was his name? I can't remember. He was fine. I'm going to put him top of D. We have this guy. Schumpert, I think is his name. Never did it for me. One of the governor's little sidekick guys. Randall. Same thing. Randall just boring. This doctor. Boring. This guy. Terrible human being. Terrible character. Ooh, Eastman. Eastman's an interesting one, man. I think Eastman might have to go like right like high B. Was such an interesting character. I really wish they would have like kept him alive. I thought he was so cool. He might have to go above all these guys, to be honest. Eastman was awesome. He taught Morgan like the way of the stick. Next we have Nicholas. Boring. Almost got Glenn killed. Tried to kill Glenn. Terrible character. We have Zach, I believe, from season 4, Beth's boyfriend. Yeah, just didn't bring anything to the table. This doctor is actually interesting. This doctor was kind of cool, but just didn't really bring anything to the table, so I'm going to put him right over here. He kind of fits in perfectly right here with these guys, to be honest. But honestly, Nicholas has to go down here, if we're being honest, if we're keeping it real. Dawn. Boring. Decent bad guy. Is she C? It was interesting, the whole police thing in Atlanta and the hospital. I'm going to put it right here. I mean, not as like a human being, but just as a character as a whole. I think she was all right. Interesting. Now we're on to Gareth. Gareth was a decent bad guy. I'm going to put him up here. He was a solid bad guy. Very interesting. Very bad. Very bad person. Next, we have this redheaded savior. It just really got on my nerves and was being mean as heck to Maggie and Carol. She is bottom of the barrel, but not all the way because he existed. Next, we have Bob Stookie. Bob Stookie is a good character, man. He's not like that great, but he's definitely like high C. Bob was cool. We have this guy, trash character from season 3, garbage. Lizzie, probably high F, to be honest. Just aggravated the hell out of me, man. Next we have, I think her name was Diane, huh? She was alright. High D tier. Didn't really do anything terrible, but just kind of in the background. I think this guy's name was Reg. And I'm going to put him in D too because he just didn't really do anything incredible. This was Deanna's husband. Wasn't on the show very long, but he was fine. He was pretty watchable. I wanted to see more from him. Like, I wanted to see more, but I think this girl's name was Mika. Right there with Lizzie. Just annoying little kids doing stupid crap. She killed her. Lizzie killed Mika, and that was pretty crazy, but just two annoying little turds. Spencer. Just a bad character, to be honest. Terrible person. Not a good character. Not very interesting. Not very much charisma. Boring. Next, I think this guy's name is Aiden. Just another, like, him and Spencer go hand in hand. They're just not interesting. Next, we have Noah. Noah is actually a good character. We're going to put Noah at B tier, kind of with Beth. Actually, we're going to put Noah in C tier. He's not on that level, but he's solid. He was a fun character. Ron, super boring. Enid, Enid grew on me a lot in season 9. I really started to enjoy her, but I'm going to put her in high C tier. Rosita. I liked Rosita. I just did. I think she was a good character, especially in the later seasons. I liked Rosita. It was so sad what happened to her in season 11, and man, don't make me cry talking about it, so let's get on to the next character, but we're going to put her in A tier. Heath. Pretty boring. Didn't really do anything to the show. I think he's bottom C tier, to be honest. Pete. The wife abuser. F tier. Garbage character. This guy, what's his name? Scott, I believe, right? I think his name is Scott. Isn't this Sonequa Martin Green's husband in real life? I think it is. Just a background character, never really did anything. Wasn't a bad guy, but I'll put him like right in here. He kind of reminds me of like a Jimmy. Just there, you know what I mean? Not really bringing anything to the show, but just there. This guy, the penguin from, what's that show? Gotham? He didn't bring anything to the table. He was really annoying too. F. Dwayne. We only saw him like one episode. Dwayne was alright, man. He was fine. I'm gonna put him in C. Morgan's son. Interesting. kind of. Didn't really do anything, but didn't do anything wrong really either, so I can't put him in like D or F. He wasn't really annoying. He seemed like a good kid. I'm going to put him in C. Abraham Ford. Oh, man. Abraham Ford. He's definitely right here. That's where he belongs. Abraham was so funny, and he brought so much to the show, man. Like, he was strong, he was funny, he was charismatic. I was so pissed when they killed him because he was one of my favorite characters, man. I loved Abraham. It sucks he died. He made season 5 and 6 so great, and to see him go like that at the beginning of season 7 was just hard. I really liked Abraham, so put him in B. Next we have, this is the little girl in season 4 that the governor thinks is like Penny. Like, he sees Penny in her, you know? And I don't know, man. Boring. That was that Lily's girl daughter, right? That Lily girl's daughter. I don't know. She's boring. Mitch, maybe slightly higher because he had the tank and that was kind of funny. He had some funny like one-liners. Interesting, I guess. D. Jerry. Jerry's going to go high C tier. Jerry's really cool. Jerry's a very cool character. He's very funny. He is very charismatic. I don't know, though. Jerry might have to go B tier, to be honest, yo. Is he on a Shane and Beth and Tara and Mur? Nah. Jerry's going to have to stay C. Benjamin? He's like down here. Above Heath and above Dawn. He's above Oscar and Milton and Amy and Jenner and Andrea, but not T-Dog. He goes right here. Boom. Next we have Simon. Simon's going to go right here. Very interesting villain. Very funny. Stephen Ogg is the GOAT. That's better. He's funny. Simon was awesome. He was great. I loved the retaliation against Negan. Him and Negan fighting to the death was really entertaining. And yeah, he's going to go there. This guy, red shirt at the hilltop, don't even know his name. Gregory, annoying character. Probably not F tier, though. I'm going to put him like up here. Like high D tier. Yeah, that's right for Gregory. Jesus. Jesus is interesting. I think Jesus is a B tier character. I didn't really like him that much, but I didn't hate him. He was funny and he was a cool character sometimes, but never really did it for me too much. He's alright. King Ezekiel. It's kind of the same thing, to be honest. I might just put him back to back. Yeah, that looks fine. Ooh. This Savior girl made me so mad when she like cut Rosita's face. Yeah, you're F tier. Sorry. Trash. Richard. Richard was interesting. He's probably like a high D tier, to be honest. It was kind of interesting when he was trying to get everyone to fight back, and then he got Benjamin killed. D tier. Negan. Negan's a S tier. When he came onto the show, I hated him. Couldn't stand him. I hated that he killed Glenn. I hated how crass and rude he was. And then through the seasons, especially in season 9, like just the interactions with Judith and saving Judith and then killing Alpha, and now he's in Dead City with Maggie. I mean, Negan is a great character. He's had a great character development. Like, yeah, Negan's S tier, 100%. This this Wolf guy, just never did it for me. Boring. Cindy. I think her name is Sydney, or I can't remember, Sydney or Cindy. She's cool, though. She's a fine character. Doesn't have a lot of screen time, but when she's on the screen, she does a good job. I'm going to put her in C. This guy, what's his name, Jared? Yeah, get him straight to F. This guy might be worse than Ed to be. Nah, Ed's a wife beater. Let's put him there. Henry. Wait, where'd Henry go? There we go. Henry is an interesting one. I'm going to put Henry like right up here. I didn't hate him like everyone else did. So many people just hated on Henry so bad, and I never really understood why. Like, he's a little bit annoying, but not bad. So we're going to put Henry right there. And C. Laura, I think, the savior. Yeah, she's a snooze fest of a character, to be real. She kind of reminds me of Mitch and Randall. Yeah, they belong right there. Beatrice? Snooze fest of a character. I think this girl's name is Adney. Just snooze fest as well. Sherry. Sherry was interesting. Sherry let Daryl go. Sherry is... I'm gonna put her C. Put Sherry in C tier. That sounds right. She's a very interesting character. I'm not crazy about her, but she's alright. Kind of watchable, if you know what I mean. This guy, another hilltop nerd, snooze fest. I think his name's Rodney, snooze fest. Lydia, ooh. I might get some heat for this. Lydia's a B tier. She's B tier, 100%. She's a good character. She got her arm cut off. That was crazy. I think that it's unfortunate that Alpha was her mom, and she was raised up in a bad situation and got out of it. And her connection and her bond with Daryl was so watchable. I loved it, like the father-daughter dynamic. So yeah, she's B tier. I think Lydia is a very fine character. Next, we have this guy. Oh, man, another one of those annoying cringe. He might be the worst one, though. This guy was so annoying, man. I'm going to put him in F tier. Just snooze fest of a character. This guy, this was Aaron's husband or boyfriend or whatever. Another snooze fest of a character. Never did anything impressive. DJ, the savior. Same thing. He's a D-list character to me. Aaron. I don't know. Aaron, where is he? Here he is. I didn't like Aaron that much at first. He grew on me a little bit. I'm going to put Aaron, like, up here, I think. Actually, I don't know. I think I like Jerry more, to be honest. Nah. Aaron's going to be at the top of C. Judith Grimes. Judith Grimes is going to go right... at the end of B. I think that's fair. Judith Grimes is interesting. I mean, she doesn't really have a huge role in the show until, like, season 9. But it is Rick's daughter, or Shane's daughter. She's interesting. She's a cool character. A little bit, I don't know, she's a little annoying, though, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to have to put Judith, like, here. I low-key like some of these characters more. Even Andrea, actually. Yo, Judith low-key is, like, right here. I don't know, Judith, she didn't do it for me. She just didn't do it. We have the grandma of Oceanside. Snooze fest of a character. Oof. Magna. Such a disappointing character. She should have been so much better. I actually like the actress, but I don't know, the writing of her character or something was just off. I'm going to put her in D, like right here. Maybe she's like up here with Jackie, just boring. What's this guy's name again? I know the actor's Dan Fogler, or Fogler. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I think it's Fogler. What's his name? Luke. Luke, that's his name. Luke is cool, man. Luke's going to go right up here, like with Bob. Yeah, that's perfect. Luke and Bob. Into C tier goes Luke. Princess. Princess is okay, man. She's like... where does Princess belong? I don't even know, to be fair, man. Princess is going to go into C tier for now. She's a little aggravating sometimes, man, to be honest, but she's cool. I think this guy's name is Daniel. Yeah, just snooze fest. Connie. Yes. Connie is A tier, 100%. We're not going to argue about it. We're not going to talk about it. Connie is A tier, period. She's a great character. I loved her in season 9. I loved her in season 10. I loved her in season 11. I really hope we get to see her again at some point in the Walking Dead universe. I doubt we will. But Lauren Ridloff did such a great job with her. Such a great character. Dale. Dale is interesting for sure. Dale, where does he belong? I enjoyed Dale. I'm gonna put him in B. Dale was a really good character. He tried to keep the humanity in the group alive. He was like that Jiminy Cricket of the group. You know what I mean? He was just always there on your shoulder, trying to make sure you're doing the right thing. And you have to applaud him for that when characters like Shane were just practically saying, screw the rules, screw humanity, we're just going to do what we feel is right now. And Dale tried to keep what was left of the old world alive. You know what I mean? What was in the characters, he tried to bring that out, the goodness in everybody. You know what I mean? He tried to keep them in the old world. You know what I mean? And you have to give him credit for that. And he was just a good-hearted old man. Dale is a good character. Jadis, she's boring, man. She's a D for me. Just snooze fest. Weird, cringe, boring. Joe's interesting. Joe's very interesting. You want to talk about a watchable guy. Joe. He was a very interesting character. I think he's a B for me. Honestly, I really enjoyed his character, even though he was only in the show for 2 episodes, 3 episodes. But he was cool, man. He was fine. Who is this? Oh, is this Frankie? This is Frankie. This is one of Negan's wives. Absolute snooze fest of character. Who's this? She's in season 9. She's part of the new group. She's Connie's sister. How do I not remember her name? This is bad. I can't remember her name. No, there's so many characters to remember, man. It's not Connie. I know her real name. I know the actress's name. How can I not think of her name? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank, but she never really did anything for me. I like Connie so much more than her, so I'm going to put her in D, to be honest. She was kind of a hard watch, in my opinion. Here we have this girl. She's part of the season 5 group. I think she died in season 8, right? I can't remember her name either, but yeah, she was just milquetoast, boring. Ooh, Regina, I think is her name. Yeah, she's a bad character. She's really aggravating. Oh, Gamma. I think her real name is Mary, right? Gamma is her whisperer name and Mary is her actual name. She is cool, man. She is cool. Where'd she go? Where did I drop her at? I accidentally just dropped her. Oh, here she is. She's fine. We're going to put her in bottom C tier. She was cool. Here's this girl. I can't remember her. I think she dated Tyrese. Wasn't she screwing Tyrese or something? Yeah, just boring. Kind of a snooze fest, to be real. Oh, Gordman. He's down there with Ed as bottom of the barrel, you're going to hell garbage. He's such an annoying character. I wanted to reach through the screen and just knock this guy out so bad. He's so annoying, and he's trying to rape girls or something, or sexually assault them. He's just a loser, man. No one liked him. Can't get any girls. That's why you got wrecked and died. This guy's name is I can't remember. Carjulio. That's his name. Carjulio. Snooze fest. Didn't bring anything to the show. The Pope. The Pope was okay, man. He was an interesting villain, kinda. He's going to be low C tier. I was expecting so much more since the Reapers got such a big spotlight in season 11, and especially in the bonus episode, Home Sweet Home. And I was expecting a lot more from the Pope and the Reapers. But he was okay, I guess, He wasn't super interesting, but whatever. Pamela Milton. Top of D. She's boring. Way better in the comics. Snooze fest in the show. Ooh, Mercer. Mercer's going to go up here. He's awesome. He made season 11 good, in my opinion. I've actually spoken to Michael James Shaw on Instagram in Instagram DMs. Such a cool dude. Such a down-to-earth guy. This guy is such a great dude, man. Such a cool character. Mercer, incredible. I'm going to get me a Mercer jacket or some sort of Mercer merchandise eventually. I really hope we get to see him again in the Walking Dead universe. I doubt we will, but yeah, Michael James Shaw, such a great actor. Great character. Next we have what's this guy's name? Freak, man. I think his name is Lance, right? I think his name is Lance. Yeah, Lance is annoying. Lance was really annoying. We're gonna put him in like bottom C. He was actually he's like up here. Yeah, he's like right there. That's perfect. He was annoying. Leah. This one hurts my soul because this was like Daryl's virginity being taken. Like, she was the first girl to get in Daryl's pants. I liked her in the bonus episode. I think it's called Find Me, right? I can't remember. It's season 10, episode 18. I think it's called Find Me. And I actually really enjoyed Leah in the episode, to be honest. I really did. She was interesting. I think she's a low C tier. Her and the Pope are similar. I think she's a little more likable, right? Than the Pope, right? Like, she's just a little bit more likable. Elijah. Just doesn't do it for me, man. He just doesn't. Just doesn't do anything for me. Boring. Should have been so cool. He had the mask and the freaking little, I don't even know what those things are called, like the knives or whatever they are. Could have been such a cool character. They didn't do anything with him, though. So he's going to go like, he's a little better than Jadis. He's definitely better than Magna, man. We might have to readjust this list and put her all the way at the bottom. She might even go into F, to be honest. Yikes. I just didn't like Magna at all. Ooh. Sebastian. He belongs right here with his mother. Just kind of snooze fest, boring characters. I mean, the actor did a good job making you dislike him, but it's hard for me to put him like up here because like he just didn't really do anything crazy to me. You know, he's just an entitled loser. Honestly, Sebastian's just an entitled loser and kind of boring. I'm gonna put him right here and see. I guess I like the performance by, I believe the actor's name is Theo Rapp Olsen. I liked his performance better than I liked Pamela's performance. She was just so boring. Like, we're going to move her down even more. She was just boring. But he was actually aggravating and irritating, so shout out to the actor for portraying Sebastian the correct way. Next we have, not Stephanie. What's her name? Her fake name is Stephanie, right? This is like Eugene's wife. She's cool, man. She's fine. I enjoyed her. She was interesting. I liked her more than all these people. More than Sherry. I actually probably liked her even more than Princess. Princess was kind of annoying. I'm going to put her right here. I'm just going to call her fake Stephanie. Maybe her name is really Stephanie. I can't remember. But yeah, she's going to go there. Next we have like Negan's. Oh man, Negan's like post-apocalyptic wife. After the Saviors in season 11, she's just so boring. She's such a snooze fest, bro. We're going to put it there. Beta. Beta's so cool, bro. Beta's going to go. Beta's like up here, dude. Like, he's such a great villain. Such a great villain. Ryan Hurst did such a good job with his character. So intimidating, so big and tall and scary. I mean, Beta was an incredible villain, man. He's like B+, damn near A, to be honest. Honestly, I'm gonna put Beta in A. I have to. Such a good character, man. He's incredible. As a villain, you feel scared when he's like on the screen. You know what I mean? And shout out to Ryan Hurst, man. Oh yeah, this is the surgeon, Yumiko's brother. What's his name? I forgot his name. That's how irrelevant he was to the story. I probably could remember it, but he's not a bad person or anything. He's fine. We're going to put him like, he's like a Patricia, dude. Like, just, he's going to go right there. This guy, he's part of the Reapers. He was a good fighter. He was an interesting character to watch. We're going to put him up here at the top of C. He was actually an interesting bad guy in season 11. He was pretty cool to watch on the screen. Eugene Porter. See, now we're getting into the juice. We're getting into some big names down here. Rick, Daryl, Sadiq, Carol, Herschel. We're getting into some big dogs now. Eugene. We're going to put Eugene. Hold on, let me scroll all the way up. Eugene's in B tier to me. He's fine. He's not great. Never was the most watchable, in my opinion. But we're going to put him in B tier. He's fine. This guy, snooze fest. Jesse. I actually really like Jesse. Hold on. We're going to put Jesse ahead of Eugene in B. I really like Jesse. I think she's a great character. I actually really liked her and Rick being together. I wish she would have stayed alive longer, to be honest. I don't know, though, because Rick and Michonne are pretty great together. But I liked her. When she was on the show, she was easy to watch. Yeah, B tier for her. B tier for Jesse. Sasha. Now we're getting into some characters. Let me scroll up. Sasha's not A tier. She's like low B tier to me. Like right here. She's like with King Ezekiel, kind of. Like, she's a cool character. Nothing too special, but I liked her. She grew on me a lot. I didn't like her at first, hardly at all, but she was interesting. Deanna. Deanna's C tier. She's cooler than them. Her and Princess are similar to me in terms of just how I feel about them. Martinez. Martinez is interesting. It was cool seeing him in season 4 again after Woodbury fell. He's going to go in like C tier, like right here. He was a pretty interesting sidekick for the governor in season 3. And then obviously the governor killed him by hitting him in the head with the golf club and throwing him in the pit because he had too much to drink and he couldn't really fight back very well. But he'd probably lose either way, to be honest. But yeah, Martinez is C tier. Lori Grimes. Lori Grimey. She's just extremely mid to me. I was never a big Lori fan, to be honest. So we're going to throw her in C tier. Kind of an annoying character, to be fair. Kind of a bad mother. Gavin. Mid. Denise. I liked her and then she died. As soon as I started liking her, she got an arrow through the eyeball by Dwighty Boy. Denise is like right here, man. She's just a little better than the trash lady, Jadis. Yeah, she's just not it, man. Morales. Morales was okay, I guess. He's like up here in D. I just never really liked him that much. Lily. She's going to go right here next to her daughter. Boring. Dr. Carson. Snooze fest of a character. Just didn't bring anything to the table. Otis. He's alright. Didn't really have much of a chance in the show because Shane cut his time so short, but Otis was alright. Fat Joey, boring. Sam, boring. The governor, oh, see, now we're getting juicy. Now we're getting real juicy. The governor is going to go... The governor's an A villain. The governor's really good, man. The governor is a great character. And he's so, like, psychotic. He had the fish tanks and the heads and the little zombie version of Penny. I mean, yeah, the governor was a very intimidating villain. And he was definitely psychotic. Definitely an A character, in my opinion. Now we're going to get on to Dwight. I actually really like Dwight. Do I like Dwight more than Sasha? Like, low-key, I do. We're going to put Dwight, like, right here. I enjoyed Dwight's character development. I think that he was just trying to do what he had to do to keep Sherry alive. And you kind of have to give him credit for that, you know? Interesting character. Oh, the list is getting shorter now, guys. Man, this is a long video. I'm at 44 minutes. Carl Grimes. Where is he? Carl is just like right here. I didn't ever really like him, to be honest. Especially like early season Carl. If it was early season Carl, he'd be like F. But I started to like him as he got older. And the episode with Negan, Sing Me a Song in season 7 was a cool one. He kind of had a good episode there. and then he died in season 8. And I don't know, man. Carl's fine. Maybe he's B. Maybe he's like a low B, actually. Rick's son. But I think I liked Enid more than him, though. I swear, I really did. I'm not trying to be. I'm just being for real, guys. I don't like Carl. I'm sorry. Never. So many people are like, the show ended when Carl died. I'm like, bruh. I was like, not mad at all. Olivia, snooze fest. A little bit better than these guys. She's probably like up here with the Highwayman guy. Yeah, that's perfect. Big Tiny. No chance to develop. This guy, same thing. Got killed off by the governor in season 4. Morgan Jones. Morgan Jones. Where are we going to put Morgan? Season 1 Morgan was like A tier in just the one episode. He was so cool. And then when he came back, he was weird and he was all like not killing anything. And then he kind of went back to his old ways in season 8. And then he went to Fear. But Morgan's fine. We're going to put Morgan like right here. I like Ezekiel more. But I think I like Sasha more. And I like Dale more. We're put Morgan right there. I think that's perfect. Maybe we put Eugene like right there too. Yeah, that's beautiful. Georgie, just no chance to really develop. Not a bad character though, but I'm gonna throw her in the bottom of D. Tobin. Tobin's a low C list character. He was just kind of there for so long, you know what I mean, in the background. And him and Carol were screwing around a little bit, and then he died in season 8. He's all right. Rick Grimes, we finally made it, man. 45 minutes in, and we see Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes is S tier. Such a great character, man. Honestly, he's so great. Just so deserving of that S tier spot. And then what do we have next? Daryl Dixon. Dude, we are getting into some good characters now. Oh, my computer's like bugging out. Hold on. Daryl's S tier. He's such a great character. His development was great. Yeah, just rewatching the show, like seeing Daryl change through the years was just so incredible. And he has to be at the top of my list always. I just love Daryl. I even like Daryl more than Rick. Herschel. Ooh. This is a great one. Herschel's so incredible, man. I'm going to put him right there, right next to Maggie. I think Herschel's is such an incredible character, and rest in peace to Scott Wilson, man. Like, he did a great job with Herschel, and just such a wholesome, great character, brought so much to the show. Really tried to bring the good out of everybody, Like, he was just such a forgiving, kind-hearted guy, and yeah, such a great character. Alpha. I actually enjoyed Alpha quite a bit, to be fair. She was fine. I think I liked Simon more, though. And I liked Mercer more than Alpha. She was a good villain, though. I think I kind of look at her and Lydia the same, but I like Lydia more. I don't know. Maybe Alpha's not that great, low-key, man. I'll put her right here. Kind of lower tier B. She's fine. Not the greatest, not the worst. She was fun, very intimidating, very unpredictable, and kind of creepy. And Samantha Morton really brought out that creepiness in Alpha, so she did a good job. But the character overall, she's a good character. B is not bad, B is a good, solid ranking, man. So I'm gonna give her B. Carol. Carol's not that good to me. I'll give her the highest C ranking. I never really liked Carol. And I know that's crazy because, I love Daryl so much. So it's like, how could you like Daryl and not like Carol? They're both OGs, and I get it. But Carol just never did it for me, man. I don't really know why. I don't get excited when I see her. I don't really think she has very much charisma. Melissa McBride is a good person. Nothing against her. But I don't know. I just don't like Carol that much. She never did it for me, especially in the last season, and season 10 especially. She got really aggravating when she was tweaking on pills and blowing the cave up and almost killed Connie and Magna, not a big Carol person, to be honest. She's fine, but eh. Sadiq. Sadiq is interesting. Sadiq is a good character. Um, he also just had a good heart, always trying to help people, always trying to do stuff to make things better for people. He was a good doctor. Sadiq goes right up here. He's just a good character. He's a solid character, but honestly, I think I like him more than Carol, though. Carol just gets so much hype, like, I don't know. I'll put Sadiq right here. I think they're like tied, but Sadiq doesn't get the hype Carol gets, so that's why I was saying what I was saying about Carol, because people act like she's like the greatest character in the show, and I'm just like, bro, chill. I mean, everyone has an opinion. There's really no right or wrong with this. It's just for fun. Alden never did it for me. Not bad, but bottom C. He was a little boring. Not that cool. Not that charismatic. Yeah. Gabriel. Kind of the same thing, honestly. They're like really close to me in ranking. I just like T-Dog was so much cooler than Gabriel, bro. So was Andrea. Yeah, Gabriel, I don't know, man. We're gonna leave him there. I just never did it for me. Jim. Never had much of a chance to develop. He was alright. D. Jed. Aggravating character, man. Aggravating character. Kind of annoying, kind of boring. Maybe not F. Maybe he's like, he's probably better than Fat Joey and Gavin, right? I mean, he's, actually, no, he goes right here. He's just like, I don't know, didn't have a huge role. And the last character we're going to talk about is Yumiko. Yumiko also is just not it. Not it to me. We're going to throw her in right here. I think Axel is more interesting than Yumiko, to be honest. Yumiko, like, I don't know. Just never really connected with her. Never really enjoyed seeing her on the screen. I mean, she was fine, but it just never really, I don't know. She just never did it for me, really. So, I don't know, man. But this is my Walking Dead tier list, guys. We're finally done. In the S tier, we have Daryl, Rick, and Negan. In the A tier, we have Glenn, Michonne, Maggie, Herschel, Rosita, Connie, the Governor, Beta. B tier, we have Abraham. I'm not going to go through all of them, but yeah. You guys see what we have here in the B tier. I'm trying to think real quick before I end the video if there's anybody I want to change. Yeah, I honestly think this list looks really good. I might have to move Carol just a little bit up. I think I'm going to put Carol to B tier. Like right here at the end of B tier. Yeah. That's good. I enjoy this list. This is a good list, honestly. I really think it is. Some people are probably going to roast my list so hard, but it's just how I feel, man, honestly. I've been watching the show for 12 years. I've rewatched it 100 times. And certain characters have grown on me. Certain ones have not, man. And yeah, this is my tier list, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a lot of fun. Very, very long video, but very worth it. Very satisfying. I'm happy with my list. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Walking Dead content like this. I have the seasons ranking video coming out after this, and we're going to do some more tier lists for The Walking Dead, probably locations and all that other stuff. So thank you guys so much for the support. It means the world to me. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there in the crazy world. Peace out, guys.